a video about how to make a soup with beef. Yeah, that's a meat soup and how I do it. I guess there are younger people in the audience that they prepare food not so often, I guess. And then for this video, I have already made kind of preparations so that I have 5 onions peeled, and I have potatoes peeled. There are some 4 pounds of potatoes and a gallon-sized pot, and that's like almost half of it filled with water. Then I'm gonna use something that is pre-packaged from freezer, and meat cubes, and I'm gonna slice them into smaller cubes. I'm gonna use industrial made beef bouillon. That is dried cubes. It's gonna take a while before the water starts to boil. And before that, a lot of slicing and dicing. The soup is gonna boil over an hour. It will make most of onion almost disappear, the fluid of the soup. Hold on a moment. I'm gonna use this. You don't have to watch all of this. So there, I have those onions sliced and diced. Next, I'm gonna cut these pieces of meat quite a bit smaller. Somehow like this. For a soup, this meat doesn't have to be any kind of great part of the animal. It can be right out of the butt. If you get my point. So there's plenty of freedom to choose from. And if you prepare cooked like this. It could be also from chicken if you like. People have different preferences. It doesn't matter at all. It's gonna boil. And once again, it's like pause for you, and I'll do the hard work. Okay, couple of minutes passed by. I really try to ease your watching experience. And this meat can be from the cheapest parts of an animal. That makes sense when you are making a soup. Point of view, it makes quite a lot of sense to just boil potatoes in a soup. The same thing goes to onions. Those weren't excellent in a measure of quality. So next I'm gonna make cubes from these potatoes. Just doesn't have to be perfect. Just something that kind of fits into mouth and boils a little bit faster. And let's make audience happier once again. Slight pause for you. So now I have potato diced, and it seems that I'll move this camera a little bit. The water is starting to boil, so I'm adding this to bouillon cubes. I'll just break them up. That changes the color of the water. Like that. And then something that doesn't melt in a hot water, made of wood, so that I can mix a little bit now and then. And some considerations about seasoning. My specialty is pizza seasoning. Okay, there's some more. It's dried herbs, so I used quite a lot of it. The flavor is familiar, so most people can easily eat. Something that tastes like pizza and pepper, but another thing is I'm putting a little bit marjoram. Then this is black pepper. And how much pepper you put, that turns to a hot flavor. I like eating spicy food, therefore I'm also using white pepper. So that adds to this hot taste. I didn't put a lot of it. Then some people argue that in a soup there must be whole peppers, something like this. Okay, I myself don't like chewing boiled whole peppers, but if you do like, why not? Then use some. This time I'm doing as I like it, so I'm not putting this. And when you are making any kind of soup, you probably expect that there's gonna be some salt. So this is from sea. And then I start adding potato cubes. Slices and dices of potato. Now watch your fingers. Potato is the one ingredient that takes the longest to become full boiled. So start with that. Because this is a main course, or intended to be. That is why I had a plenty of potato. Now, next onion. Longer boiling makes onion almost disappear. Now I'm adjusting a little bit so that this will boil a little bit hotter. I just added a lot of stuff that needs to heat up. When making soup, my way is that I don't fry the meat on a frying pan. I put the meat cubes to the broth, and I want to have all the flavors that come out of the meat to be in this soup. Spilled away, poured away, something like that. So boiling soup is gonna make this meat ripe. Very much so. Hold on, wait a second. So I add meat slowly so that I don't find a big blob of meat in my soup. Slow mixing before I continue adding meat. Now I have added all the meat and it's boiling, and we must adjust how much is okay that it does boil. So I did slow down a little bit. I will add this half an hour later. I like to have something more solid in my soup, and it's those miniature corn bean bell pepper, and so on. There's something solid on my plate as well. When meat is really soft and potato is really soft, onion is almost disappeared. And we could discuss economic matters as well. This kind of large amount of soup is pretty economical if you have many family members, some dining moment with your friends at home, offering this kind of soup doesn't cost awfully a lot when there are many people eating. If we consider another kind of extreme, you live alone and you don't mind eating the same dish 3 days in a row, then it's gonna be cheap for you as well. When it does boil quite a while, it's gonna lose some of that water and it makes room for that back content. Just have to remember that. Yeah, this back is added about half an hour later. I'll ease your watching experience once again. You can have a little pause at this point, and I'll do some basic cleanup. By the way, now that approximately half an hour has passed by, so I'm adding this custom declared foreign stuff that was meant to be humorous. There. I have coffee maker making those noises. It doesn't matter. I hope it doesn't matter much. On pause a little bit. This slow boiling continues. Maybe another 20 to 30 minutes. It's all about how well done everything is in the soup. It requires a little bit testing, like get a spoon and taste tiny bit of different ingredients, how they are. Like this is potato, and there's a little bit onion that is hanging there. But yeah, back to this waiting to boil long enough. So I'll sip some coffee boiling long enough. I think I've been tasting a little bit those ingredients in the soup, and it seems that a little bit over 20 minutes was long enough. So it's time to turn off. Yeah, like that. And it's boiling hot, but basically ready for eating it. And when making this kind of how-to video, of course, there should be a couple of photographs or something like that, sort of presenting the final result. So hold on a moment. So here is what you get when you do it my way. Have a great appetite.